I'm Scott Alviller. It is the 20th of March, 2022. I'm here in the car with Leo.
Hi.
And we are just on our way, actually back from the beach. We had to run out because a busy day. Got up this morning, did all the usual stuff. I say that every day because it's the usual stuff. That's what makes it every day. And today we had to La Musica. Lo siento. And we had to go out to Maxi Pali and pick up 2 tables. I almost said that in Spanish. To bring back to the house because I'm replacing my office desk with some tables, some big sturdy tables, because I just have like a little flimsy thing that I'm worried about putting a real computer on it because the dogs will knock it over or knock like the monitors off. So with a laptop it's fine, but with anything more it's gonna be a problem. So I got 2 heavy duty plastic desks from Maxi Pali, which is our Walmart. Literally it's Walmart. And gotta set that up there in the trunk, and we ran immediately out to the beach where I got lunch and packed up the majority of the office, including lots of the clothes that are in there. Got 2 suitcases full of clothes coming back, big suitcases, and have bags and bags of electronics and computers and connectors and the video game system. All that stuff is coming back to Leon today, so we're really moving out of the, we're not completely moved out, but the majority is moved out so that Dominica and the girls can go in this week and finish everything up and get moved out of the office and moved out of the girls' room upstairs. Because Yvonne is going to move down to the office. We need her room and we need the girls' room open because the hotel is busy. So we really need the space and we need it right away. So that is currently what's going on. But we got to the beach and immediately I walked into the office being flooded, like an inch or more of water almost everywhere. We couldn't figure out where it came from because the bathroom is dry, so it couldn't have come from there. It doesn't seem likely that it came from there. The room didn't smell, so it didn't seem like it backed up from something. My guess is that it somehow leaked from the ceiling from like cleaning supplies, because sometimes if they dump a bucket upstairs it'll come down, but it's a lot of water. Erica came in and cleaned, and she must have gotten 10-15 gallons mopped up that she actually took out in a giant bucket, and there was still so much on the floor that at times when I would step in there it would go over the top of my sandals. Not very enjoyable, and it's tile, so it's super slippery, so very dangerous to try to work in there because you'll slip and fall. So many times I caught myself almost going down. But so I spent much of the afternoon packing things up, but I got my Mac. Hopefully I have all the accoutrements packed up and able to go back to Leon. The car is loaded. We have a lot of stuff. I'm even bringing back pillows because like we had so many like random things still in the hotel because we're still living there part-time, but we're really into Leon now. The kids are pretty much moved in, so we made the call that this is the week that we're just getting everything out and getting whatever we need. The big thing we haven't gotten yet is the TV and the couch. I have no idea when we're gonna get that. That requires a truck. But Yvonne said she doesn't want to leave the couch there. It's just in the way. She didn't want the TV, but Dominica wants the TV. So that's got to come out yet. But Dominica and the girls are gonna move all the stuff except for those things out this week. We had a lot going on today. I got some video and took a tour of the hotel. We have the new construction going on at the Simple Bar. The new rancho is up and all that stuff. So I'm gonna hop over there and show you what we have, and then you can come back and join us here. All right, we've just arrived on the beach. I'm heading into the new space. You can see as I walk in the amount of construction materials we have in here. This is absolutely crazy. This is after weeks of construction. We still have this much stuff. I'm heading in. We've got, these look like old benches here. There's tons of more roofing. We're still waiting on some stuff for the third rancho, which is the big roof thing, but the first one is on, so I'm heading in. This is the first that I'm seeing any of this stuff. There's so much new. Even just a couple days away, I missed so much. So this is all new furniture being made for going out. The restaurant is pretty full. Oh, this is so cool. This just arrived today. This is our new kitchen equipment. This is going into the other space. They haven't installed it yet. It just arrived. So, but this is awesome. We have not had deep fryers. All the frying is done in basically skillets, like wok style. So it takes a long time. It's a lot more work. So this is a really big deal for capacity. And there's things that you can just do with that you can't do otherwise. And we have not had like a standard like grill top, so that's pretty cool. And then we can do more normal things, and it's just expanding capacity. We still have all the old stuff. So walking through, and this is the new roof. This is much higher than it was. And Yvonne is here. Say hello to Yvonne. And I don't know how much you can see in the video, but this is a much bigger, nicer roof than we had before. And then the new roof is going to be built up here in this open space. And this is all new construction next door. That's still going on. Every time I'm here, they've got so much new going on there as well. And our current place is packed. which is awesome. All right, I've got work to do, so that's all I have to show you for today. I'm gonna get out of here and I'll see you from Leon. All right, so a lot going on with construction of the new bar. It's really exciting and coming along fast, and it's just making us really happy. We have some secret news. I'm not sure when I get to tell you, so I'm not gonna put it in this video, but we did some negotiations today, and we have a big additional announcement for the bar that we're gonna be making really soon, and I hope to be able to tell you as early as like tomorrow, the next day, but I'm not exactly sure when it's gonna be 100% finalized, so I don't wanna jump the gun on it, but that was today, and we got caught at the hotel for a really long time, and just weren't able to come back. So we've actually been about 3 hours that we've been out running around at this point. Paul even came out and is working on figuring out the sound system, because that's not been hooked up yet, so really hoping that that's hooked up any day, because it's taking up space in the office as well. We're trying to get that cleaned up so that it's really a nice usable office space. And wow, that's pretty much where we are at this point for the day. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It has been a busy day. I'm looking forward to getting back to Leon, hooking up the computer, getting all of that going, and seeing what else the day has to bring for us, because it's been pretty exciting and eventful already. I'm not sure that I mentioned in the video the new kitchen that we have, new fryers and grill and all that stuff. That's going to be amazing. That's not replacing something in the kitchen, that's additional. That's how much capacity we are adding to our current kitchen. And then after Semana Santa, I don't know if it's like 1 week or a month, we're adding a whole new sink system as well, meaning like for washing dishes kind of thing, and not in the kitchen but in the bodega. So we're actually expanding, we're shifting all that capacity from the kitchen into another room. So we're not just adding 2 more sinks, we're adding a space to put those 2 sinks. So there's gonna be, the amount of growth going on just in the kitchen is amazing. And of course, the new bar that's going in at the Simple Bar, that's supposed to be open, according to Yvonne, 1 week from yesterday. So in 6 days, the bar is supposed to be up and operational. And I think you could see it in the video, but I'm not completely sure. The frost fridge that's in there, and I didn't get to hear about this before I made the video, so I probably didn't say anything. That is brand new, not just new to us, but brand new completely, thanks to Tonya, gift from them. Tonya makes frost, and that is going to be the fridge for the main bar, and a small fridge is going, so it's not going to be where it's sitting, neither is the kitchen. Those are all just staged to go into the main restaurant, but that's all brand new stuff, and very exciting that we have that brand new stuff, because it's just, we have that much more capacity. That's one of the really big fridges, and that's our 3rd one from them. Very few places get more than 1, so that we have 3 and they keep bringing them without us asking is a really big vote of confidence. We are already the largest beer cellar on the beach for them, for anybody. So they're pretty, you know, accommodating in general. And with the new space, supposedly they're looking pretty excited with what we're going to do with it. We have a meeting coming up sometime, we think this week, where their team, as early as tomorrow, their team is actually coming out with the head of all of this department to come out and check out the new restaurant space, because they've been telling them about it and they're very excited about what we're doing and what's going to happen with it and all the new capacity we're going to have, and obviously opportunities for joint promotions and stuff. So very, very cool. This is great. We're going to catch, this is in the middle, we're right on the edge of the city. That's a cow. There's some cows over here. This is rare. I can't remember the last time that this happened, that we had cows in the city. That was pretty funny. I'm glad we got that on video, because you would never, you know, we had cows in the city today, because we are actually in Subtiava, or we're in Subtiava already. So that was in the city that we saw those. All right, I'm gonna let you go for now. We're just getting back into the city, and I'm gonna pick up later when there's a lot. It's gonna be a busy day. I foresee that today this is gonna jinx it. I foresee that today is gonna be an exciting day. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be hard filming directly into the sun, but I have this beautiful sunset light, and you may wonder why I'm filming the end of the show in the middle of the street, but there's actually no traffic because there's a bouncy castle blocking my entire road today. I have no idea what's going on. I came down to start filming and just found the street. Now this is 5th, not 4th. Normally I'm filming up on 4th. This is the street south of my house rather than the one north of it. And I found the whole street blocked by a bouncy castle. So that's interesting. Wasn't expecting to find that. I have no idea what's going on. So we didn't have anything really exciting end up happening this evening like I was expecting. Not a big deal. I'm very excited that I was able to get my new office set up. I've got the Mac going. I'm already editing episodes for you guys. That's great. I'm feeling so much better having the space and a place to work. It's much more comfortable, and I now know that I can like get into a project and not have to worry about having to run in a few hours and come back to the house and not be able to keep working on it. So that is a very big deal. So I took a bit of time this afternoon and set that up and made sure that that was all working. I'm currently walking past the churchyard, and this is the football field, and there's a community soccer game going on, football here. So everyone's out. Both sides of the street are quite full. It's very, very active. Everybody's looking at me because everyone knows that I film out here. So after getting back, so last night, actually, this kind of adventure started. We heard a bunch of noise on the roof, and then I heard something in the living room. So I jumped out of bed and ran in, and I had a good feeling what it was gonna be. And as I opened the door to the living room, I discovered an iguana in our living room. Which we know there's iguanas on the roof and everything, and they're good luck. You want to have them around your house. They're not aggressive. They're not dangerous. They can hurt you if they bite you, and they do carry salmonella, but it's not the end of the world. But they eat a lot of pests and they keep things away, and they're really interesting. So we're glad that we have them, but it's weird to have them running around the living room. So I got out and closed some doors and stuff. I had just had enough time to see it disappear. That was last night. This morning, first thing, I got up, and while we were having our morning coffee, I discovered a parrot hanging out on our front window, and it stayed there all day. We actually were worried about it, so we gave it some water and like moved things around. So it was going down and drinking water that we gave it, and it didn't seem to be injured, but it didn't know what to do. So we spent the whole day, and we're like, okay, I think it'll just leave when it's ready. But then we were getting worried about it, and so after I got back from the beach and I'd set up my desk and I'd walked the dogs, I heard one of our neighbors, I heard birds in their house, and I said, I'm just gonna take a wild guess at this. So I stopped in and I'm like, have you guys happened to be missing a bird? And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I found a bird. I'm worried it's a pet. And they're like, I don't think so. Then the girl went back and talked to her sister or whatever, and they're like, actually, we are missing a bird. I'm like, is he green? Because I think I've got him. And they're like, oh my gosh. So they walked over to our house and got the bird and carried him home. So that ended well. He did not get hurt. He was just an escapee who didn't know how to get home and didn't know what to do, and he was kind of panicking, I guess, for the day. But now he knows us, and we're a safe place to go, I guess. While that was going on, before he left for the day, I'm sitting at the new desk doing some editing, and all of a sudden a very bold rat just runs through the living room. So we have had iguanas, parrots, and rats all in the same day in our living room. Not even different parts of the house, just in the living room today. So that seems to be the theme of the day. I managed to keep the dogs away from the rat, and I think we corralled him out, and he seems to have left on his own when I wasn't paying too close of attention to him. But he was quite large, and the dogs did spend a bit of time trying to figure out where he was because they smelled him around the house. That was our big adventure for the day. It has been a pretty good day. This dog loves to bark at me. They're so vicious, and they're the tiniest dogs. And they don't bark at the dogs, they bark at me every time I walk by. They're pretty funny. They think I'm gonna take over their house. They're like, we'll show him. And they're so tiny. All right, so that is our adventure from here in León, Nicaragua today. It's been a very eventful day. It's been a good day. And I think now, because it's Sunday, I think we're just gonna go chill, watch a movie or something. Dominica is currently making a cheeseburger pie casserole for dinner. I wanted to go out kind of and check out a brewery that's nearby, because we keep wanting to go and we keep not making it. Not today. They're closed tomorrow. We're just gonna have a nice relaxing evening at home and get plenty of rest. So I will see all of you tomorrow.